So hey guys, what's up and welcome to this very first episode of my YouTube channel. My name is Neo Pulush and I'm based right here in Johannesburg, South Africa. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, share it with people because we're going to be bringing you a lot of value. So right now I'm in my studio and I'm going to be giving you a tour of it so you can see what we got going on here. And if you ever become curious about what is what, because I'm a massive gearhead, probably the biggest in South Africa. If you see maybe that light behind me and you're wondering, what is that big round thing and why does it look like that? I'm here to answer those questions, so interact with me in the comments. But first let me open up the blinds. Yeah, guys, that there is my boy, and we're always here in the studio. We run a number of businesses, so we're deep in the e-commerce and media space. So my boy right here will be telling you more about his business very soon. But first, let me get to what we're here about. I'll introduce you to him when I come across him. I think he's just left the room, but let's just go through the gear. Oh, he's right here. Cool, let's check it out.
Start, 2, 1, booster ignition, and liftoff.
The homie right here. Hola, Bafo, what's up?
What's up, guys? It's your boy Lee. My boy's here, so we'll be doing some tech review. He's on it. Super on it.
Okay, so where do we start? Let's just take a wide tour around the studio so you can check it out. There's Kempton Park, the outside. So we got a lot of natural light coming in. That's really important. I'm probably dark right now, don't know what the exposure is like, but light coming through the window is really important when you're doing cinematography, YouTube or camera work, and I'll tell you more about that. Sometimes it's a good thing and sometimes it's a bad thing, but we got it and we got it covered for both situations. So that's outside. We now head in this direction. Let me turn on the light. We switch it with this one. Yeah, and then this one as well. And then we're now in the change room. There's boy in the change room, busy on the phone, forever busy. The bags containing all of the gear are put right here so that the set can be clean. The homie once again, the couch where models, talent, whoever can change. We rest here sometimes when we're tired. We've got a steam iron over here, and we've got some clothing racks, and then an untidy little situation behind the door. So yeah, AI ThinQ 2020 75-inch 4K TV. So yeah, what I got for you first is our main camera. This is a cinema camera, a production camera. It's called the Sony FX9. It's a Netflix approved camera. It shoots using a 6K sensor. However, the picture that you get is then compressed internally to a 4K picture that is much more superior than the average 4K that you're used to. And on the front over there, we have a lens that we call a Tamron 2875. Pretty cheap, pretty decent lens, very good quality considering the price. It's quite cheap considering the fact that its market competitor is a Sony 2470 G Master, which goes for around 34,000 Rand. So this is our main setup. Production camera. So on top there, you've got a Rode Video Mic Pro Plus, which is mounted to the top on the hot shoe, audio cable running out to the inside of the camera, and we got that set up on a movie tripod over there. Here we have us a slider. Behind that we have LG 75-inch 2020 ThinQ AI HDR 4K TV. Yep. This slider over here, that's where that camera normally sits. You'll be seeing some very interesting sliding smooth cinematic angles in the studio. Pretty much the slider moves, you know, controlled of course. This is a motorized slider, so this one we don't need a man there to operate it. And we've got an Atomos Ninja 5. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. So this right here is an Atomos Ninja 5-inch, very impressive monitor, which is also a recorder. So on this monitor you can put a hard drive in there, and instead of recording onto very slow memory cards like this, you can actually record onto a very fast SSD hard drive like this one, which would allow you to record very high quality signal coming out of a camera for a very long time without running out of memory. And then for our lighting setup, we got us an Aperture 120D Mark II. We have two of them. The other one is over there. So now let me show you the other camera that we have going on. Cool. So now here we have another camera sitting side by side, the production camera, the FX9. So this right here is a Sony a7S III. Came out about 2 months ago. One of the best cameras out there. On the front of that, we've got a Sony 28-135 f4G servo lens that pretty much has an electronic motor that zooms in and out. I don't know what else to say about that, but this is production level stuff. So this right here is a monitor that is very popular with dudes who shoot music videos. It's called the Lilliput A7S. It's a Chinese brand. I bought this in China. This is pretty popular in South Africa. I wonder who's shipping them, because we're in that business of shipping these things, but that's another story. And on this back side of the Sony FX9, we've got an Atomos Shogun 7. It's a very impressive monitor, the bigger brother to the smaller Ninja 5-inch. Pretty dope. Good monitor when you're shooting out in the field. The sun is bright. This display is an HDR display, so it's brighter even in daylight for you to be able to see what you are doing clearly. And what we got here next is a Sennheiser MKH 416 mic. It's a 15,000 Rand shotgun mic, and in this configuration in which you see it right now, it is on a blimp. It's a pretty dope long range pickup mic, which is what you will normally find the audio guy holding up above an actor's head. That's how this mic works. It's one of the best in the business. It's cinema level. So here we've got an Aperture 120D Mark II. It's the twin brother to that one over there, and this one has, I know it looks different, let me show you why. So the light is actually this thing over here, and this here is called a light dome 2. What this does, this umbrella situation, you'll see it on a lot of sets and wherever you find photographers. This umbrella situation right there has a diffuser, and it has a surface on the inside that is reflective, so that the light coming out of here, when it comes out, it's pretty harsh. It's not really good to light somebody's skin with it. So what you do is pass the light through here, bounce it around a little bit, and when it comes out past the diffusion, it's this nice white light that is good for YouTube. So another camera that we got here in studio is my Sony a6400 camera. We got it here mounted with a Canon 2470 lens. Normally this lens and this camera, both being competing brands, are not compatible with one another, but we have something in the middle there called a Sigma MC11 adapter. This is what allows this lens from this brand to work with this camera. And then another thing that we have is an audio recorder. So sound coming out of that mic that we just had a look at earlier would be recorded inside here. This allows us, although we can record sound inside the camera like we're doing right now, the sound may seem good to you, but we actually have a mic that is mounted on top of the camera because the camera audio is not really good. But if we want to take it to the next level, we just use a much bigger mic and a much bigger recording device, and then we got the best sound ever. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm happy that you stuck around till the very end. I hope that you'll interact with me in the comments and ask me whatever questions you want to ask me, because I'd be very happy to answer what all of this gear does what it costs if you want to know, and then we will be doing a whole lot of content and I'll be teaching you a whole lot about cinematography. Peace out next time. I'll see you.